Grand Rising family, Grand Rising. Black Phoenix checking in, the owner of HogOn Welding and the founder of HogOn University. This Rising, I wanted to talk to you briefly about your welding coupon. This is a small coupon, a 2x6, and this is a representation. When welders started welding, this is a representation of our life. You know, it's like getting born. You got a clean slate, right? And as you get to trying to live and figure out life, like with welding, you started depositing metal. You started leaving your mark on life. And I had a student the other day asked me, he had a couple of damages on the plate from being big, and I just said, hey, go get the grinder and grind it down. And that way we could just weld right on top of it and it'll be okay. And he said, man, it'd just be nice if I could just get a new plate and just start over. I said, well, I understand, but you're still making errors right now. So you're gonna do the same thing to your new plate you did to the old plate. And he just looked, it's like, I get it. And then we started working and grinding it off and putting better welds, and now the plate looks better. And I think that's just life, fam. You know, we make decisions, we do things, and some things we don't know the full outcome, so we try it, and if it don't work, we want to get mad and throw the whole life away. You know, when all we have to do is grind and put in some work and clean the surface and then go back at it once again. When I teach welding, I try to make it practical. I try to make it like my grandfather when he taught me how to drive when I was young. Stopped me in his lap. He boosted my confidence. It gave me a false sense of control. In the beginning, you know, I thought I was driving. You know, we young, we really think we're doing something, but it taught me something though. So I figured that same approach with giving a person encouragement that they can accomplish anything, like to really embellish their beliefs, that they can really accomplish what you're doing. To realize that life is the same way. When you make a mistake with your life, you can always clean it up and grind it off and start over at that spot and make it better. Now, needless to say that we don't know how long we got, so time is precious. So we have to just put in the work as needed. And believe me or not, fam, your plate can start off clean and it can end up bumpy and then it can end up smooth again. But it's all about the process of how we learn things, how we apply what we learn, how we take that knowledge and actually turn it to wisdom. And wisdom is knowledge and application. So when I teach welding, I want people to learn that starting out rough is okay. It's part of life. You're gonna start off. I don't know no one that just jumped in it and got it right the first time, fam. So with your welding coupon, think of it as your life experience is what you're going through, your experience, your journey of welding, because everything that you put on that coupon is a representation of yourself. And we all start off rough sometime, or you might came from a rough environment. You know, you might have some disabilities, as they say, GED, grew up in a certain part of town where, you know, you didn't have food stamps. I had to have some type of assistance. All those type of things are disabilities. And it doesn't mean that you can't come up off a disability. It doesn't mean you can't change your life just because you have a disability. So I wanted to say, you know, with your coupon, if you damage it and you make a mistake on it, just grind it off. Jump back in on it. You know, in school, in public schools, they tell you, don't look on the other person's page. You're cheating. In real life, ain't no such thing. If you really want it, look to the person beside, say, hey man, show me how to do this. Let me get this right. Let me see how you did it. And then that way you can form your own conclusion and you can be able to get it. You can get the answers and start working, and everything gonna work out different. He might give it to you, but he gave it to you. He's a right-hand writer and you are left hand. So you might have to write it a little different. But that doesn't mean you can't accomplish it though. So this Rising, I just wanted to talk about this coupon and how important it is with teaching my students how to weld, because this is life. And as you go through life, it's going to get bigger and bigger. You're going to experience things. You're going to learn things. You're going to learn from your own mistakes, and you're going to learn from other people's mistakes. But at the end of the day, this coupon, how it looks, is all based on you. What you did do or what you didn't do. Hold on, family.